Hi, I'm Bill.
And I'm Terry.
And welcome to our kitchen table. Today we're going to rip a servo apart, show you what's inside. We're going to talk about BECs, and this is the prize you're playing for. We're going to get into that at the end of the show. So let's just jump right into the news.
In the news this week, we have the Traxxas Rustler showing off its new red and blue graphics, designed to accentuate its sleek curves and aggressive stance for a fresh new look. BE.c is back with its new 170 FPV, both RTF and BNF, bringing a combination of convenience and performance in a 4-inch racer. Team Associated says, "Don't leave us out," introducing their first scale crawler, the 1/12 scale CR12 Trail Series. This 4-wheel drive ready to run comes with a licensed Ford F-150 body and meets SORCA Class 1 and 2 rules right out of the box. Also from BLADE is the new Scimitar 215 Pro FPV, designed for those pilots who would rather race than build. Comes built, tuned, and ready to go.
Now, one thing to remember is Team Associated calls their ready to runs ready set. So if you see ready set with Team Associated, they come with a battery, a charger, and you're going to be able to go with it. So we're going to go over these servos today, because we have an interview next week about servos, and figure we get some of the lingo and questions out of the way for that. This is your electronic system in your vehicle. You got your receiver, your electronic speed controller, and your servo, and just a general, like a rock crawler or something like that. So we're going to tear this apart and show you what's inside. Now let's just also run over what a BEC is. It's a battery elimination circuit. That's what it stands for. And here's a castle we're going to look at. And all you old guys like me, this is what we used to call a BEC. So I've already taken the 4 screws on the bottom that sandwich all this together, just to show you what holds it together. So first you got your cover. Then you're going to see a bunch of gears. This one happens to have metal gears. Many come with plastic. Sometimes you'll see a metal servo horn advertised. That means all this is still plastic or nylon, whatever they make them out of. And you're only getting a metal horn. This is a full metal gear with a metal horn servo. This happens to have bushings in it. You know, ball bearings is best for most cases, and this one has 2. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. That's what it is. You just take your gears off here. Those are the bushing. Those are the gears that are inside your servo. Then you have some circuitry, motor. These can come brushed or brushless. And circuitry basically tells this to go left, right, whatever it's doing. Then the gears respond, and that's what turns your servo horn. That's all there is to it. Some have metal cases, some have plastic cases, but that's basic servo. So we'll talk a little about BECs, just to give an overview. Your vehicle normally, well, most of them, when I say normally, it's most of them. Your electronic speed controller plugs into your receiver, and that's what powers your servos, or your lights, or anything you have on your vehicle. And this can only supply so much to this. So they came up with an answer for that. And that's a BEC. This is a Castle one. This one's adjustable from around probably 5 volts to 9, somewhere in that range. And this will plug in and now power your receiver. And make sure you know, if you get one of these, you're just getting used to it, how many volts your receiver can take, because you can burn them out. And there's a special way to hook these up. We'll go over it. But this is just so you understand what it is. And what this does is this will plug into your receiver. Make sure you use the correct slot on yours. And you add the power to this before your speed controller. So somewhere in here, something like that. So when you plug your battery in, all the power is now fed to this before your speed controller. So it helps run your servos and lights or anything, winches, whatever you guys got. It puts that extra power you're going to need while running your motor too. In steering. This old style one, just to make it make a little sense. Nitro guys will know this one. And this is what we used to use. My old Cloudbuster had this, my Blackfoot. You plug that in the right way. You got 4 AA batteries. And that's what used to steer our vehicles. We never had fancy ones like this. But if you have nitro, you don't have an electric source anyway, so this is what you use. But look it up more. We're going to do a tutorial on how to install these and all that later, but at least you know what it is. So we hope to help clear up some of the servo questions you might have. So now we're just going to tell you about the Built Along first episode that's going to air Friday. And Terry's going to be the one building in it. I don't really have much to do with it, so lucky you.
Yeah.
How are you making out with it?
No. Well, I got my phone and my box.
Alright. See, she follows instructions.
Yeah.
Now what she's making is, here's a picture of mine. It's just something so stupid that works so wonderful. And I fix cars every single day when I go to work. Every single day. People borrow tools throughout the day. The 2mm has been out of that box at least 500 times since I made the box. And it still stands up perfectly straight. Always there when I need it. It's kind of a shadow box, but it doesn't show the shape of the tool. But it has a home, and then you'll never lose your tools this way because you're going to look to put them back. So I make sure all my tools are back at the end of the night before I leave. Mine sometimes they stack up with a bunch of crap because I got a lot going on, but it's super handy.
Yeah, it is.
And when you want one,
and I've been wanting one because of you guys. I get to have one now.
Oh, you're just taking the time to make it. Now, mine might look a little crude. That's why Terry's doing one.
Well, I'm gonna try to make it.
She's the artsy one of the two of us.
Yeah.
I just like to make stuff work. She's gonna make hers look nice. What are you gonna use to make it look nice?
Well, I wanted to personalize it with some pretty duct tape. Bill's is kind of patchy, as you see. You saw it.
Works fine.
But yeah. But duct tape is what we found best to use. Magnets.
Oh yeah, you gotta have magnets if you wanna. I always found it easy to have my pliers because I got big metal heads on my pliers. If you got those rubber coated ones, then they're not gonna help you. But any tool you want that will magnetize, I grab them constantly and throw them back. It's almost easier than dropping them on the table. So they're out of my way, and I can have access to them whenever I need them.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing on the first build along. So at least check it out, see how the format is, because that's how the kits are going to be when we do the Charisma kit with you. That's how we're going to do it with you, and it's just makes it easy and more fun because someone's walking through it with you.
Yes.
Just want to let you know about our store real quick. The link's below. We did our first product review. We just go over it unbiased. Check it out in the store. It's a cool way to buy parts. Everything on our store is going to be that way. So check it out. Give us some feedback on that. As far as the contest goes, YouTube is not letting us contact you as of next week. Anybody, not just us. So to get your address and everything, unfortunately, we got to do a call now. So we're looking for the 4th caller with the correct answer to Terry's question. And we'll turn this phone on as soon as we upload the video. And when we have a winner, we'll post it on YouTube so you guys know the contest is over. So before you take off and play, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate the support a lot.
Yes.
And we're getting new subscribers every day. We have fun doing this. We hope you enjoy it. And what's the question?
All right. The question is, when Bill tore the servo apart, how many gears were on the table?
And go.